So if you've been stuck in brain fog, scrolling, searching for the next dopamine hits, probably binge eating, overall dopamine maxing in the most unhealthy way possible, and you feel like you need to reset a little bit to get back control of your life and be mindful again, this video is for you. Trust me, I've been there multiple times, especially in the last few months. I've had hectic seasons where I'm extremely dialed in, and then I have seasons where I'm just scrolling, binge eating food, like just on the other spectrum basically. And now being consistent for a few weeks and feeling so fucking good that there's this 72-hour reset that you can always do. That's what I'm gonna explain to you in this video. So first, let's start with the actual problem. It's the fact that you consume way too much. It could be about food, it could be your phone, it could be music, it could be other unhealthy instant gratification activities. You know, when you're at that point where you're watching, let's say, Netflix or even a YouTube video like this, and you just want to scroll at the same time. Things are bad if you're there. So what we're going to be doing next is removing all of those and making you go through the 72 hours that is going to be extremely painful, but after it, you're going to be feeling way better and you're going to be having a new identity that I'm going to be speaking about in a little bit, as well as we create the routines, the goals, the targets, the punishments around it. Step 1, you got to delete all distractions. Everything that you have in your life right now that is causing you distractions, you delete it for 72 hours. Trust me, game changer. You can go 3 days without having to reply to your friends sending you reels, because the first thing your mind is going to be doing after this video is going to be going back into those apps, Instagram, TikTok, because you want the next dopamine hit. But for this video to actually work on you, you need to follow the steps. So step 1, delete all social media. You can go back after 72 hours, but let's do the 72 hours first. Step 2, we control your inputs. That rather than overwhelming your brain with consuming everything, for the next 72 hours, you're going to be only able to do journaling, reading, and long-form documentaries or TV shows. I did watch Netflix, but it's so much better than scrolling. There's a 45-minute episode, like it's not bad for your brain, especially when you're in the state. It's good for your brain. For the next 72 hours, the only things you can do is work, journal, read, watch long-form content. It's basically just like switching from only eating junk food to now eating healthy food. Step 3, we focus on your outputs. The idea is that you're going to be creating more than you're going to be consuming. That means that you're going to be working out more, whether it's going on just walks, if you're down bad, gym, whatever it may be. But we create this positive momentum. And for me, when I was down bad a few weeks ago, for me it began from just having a walk. Just a short one. I was like rotting in my bed basically. And I was like, I'm just going to go for a 50-minute walk. And after that 50-minute walk, it started this positive momentum that ended up me being here and now multiple weeks later explaining to you how I did it basically. So moving more, you're going to be working whatever you do, so having long focused work sessions, and then writing, basically confronting yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror about why have I been acting this way? Because this is the way to finally listen to yourself. When you're in this instant gratification mode and you lack control of your life, you're just reactive. It's not fully yourself. So when you're right, you actually talk to yourself. And it's been one of the most eye-opening things that I've ever done, where I'm like asking myself these deep questions like, why am I doing this? Why am I sabotaging myself? Why am I not operating at my best? Why do I keep doing some bad decisions that I keep making? And when you write them down and you admit it, and then you kind of let it go, you feel so much better. I also advise that your nutrition, you're going to be stripping down everything basically that you don't need. So what I did was only basically eating beef and eggs. That was it. So your mind doesn't feel overwhelmed with the dopamine of food. It's just food. Ideally, after this, you go on and you write exactly the character you want to be. For example, a good exercise, your perfect day, how you want your days to look like. Write it down. As much detail as possible. For me, living in Finland in this penthouse and wearing the best fabrics and being able to play hockey every once in a while and working whenever I want to and whatever it may be, just write it down. During this deep journaling, I created 2 identities. One, which was the loser version of myself, that I don't want to be anymore, that I don't want to associate with, and that I don't want to feel like anymore. And then I created the ideal version of me. I wrote it all down. And after doing this, I've been asking myself questions, and maybe this is the reason why I've been able to be consistent for the longest time in a while, has been like, which one do I want to be? And let me start with the worst one. KASPER is the version of me that is lethargic, low energy, fat, foggy, groggy, anxious, always stressed and overwhelmed. The guy who makes excuses, the guy who spirals, the guy who is jealous and operates from low frequency zones like shame, disgust, apathy, etc. Casper will never be able to achieve his goals, the financial freedom, the healthy happy family, the dolce vita, the nice cars, the purpose, the peace, and any of those things he wants to get. But yeah, as you can see, like, being a little bit open and honest with you guys. You don't even know me, but now you do. Like, these are the actions that I've done. That's why I wrote it down, captured it, and I was like, I'm never gonna be that guy again. And I haven't been since, which is something that I'm super proud about. This ideal version of myself is the nickname that I use for myself and everyone uses for myself, which is Kappe. Kappe is the real me. He's my true identity. The guy with the smirk, the happy, the disciplined, the sharp, and my truest self. He's lean, athletic, and strong. Every movement and decision that he makes is precise. Every word is confident. Kappe runs his companies like a true CEO. He knows his numbers and leads with vision and executes with speed. Use that for inspiration. I created these two identities basically, and I've been always asking, am I this guy or this guy? And then for the ideal version, create the routines, the day-to-day, the targets, the goals, and who you want to become. You set a goal with a specific deadline, and you basically create your calendar, your day-to-day around it. So for example, when I was looking at this and I was looking at some financial goals that I have, I completely deleted my calendar and how I had it set up, and instead I created these blocks that I want to do every single day. First thing in the morning, I want to wake up early. Whenever I do wake up early, I'm acting as Kappe. And when I do act like Kappe, Kappe goes out and moves the first thing in the morning. That's why I focus the first part of the day in marketing and sales, so I can achieve my financial goals. Basically, first step, create the persona of yourself, the absolute best version. Then create the routines, the day-to-days, the habits, the goals around that persona, and make it super simple, make it trackable, make it something that you have a accountability system for. You can use an app called Pattern that I'm gonna put in the description. These are all, by the way, free, that are gonna be helping you have that accountability. But now, as you have basically recreated and rebuilt this identity of yours, you need to start acting like him. Let's say this ideal version of yourself always wakes up at 6 a.m. You better have an alarm tomorrow for 6 a.m. You can't wait simply to feel like acting that person. You need to act like that person now. I've done it in the past, that's why I've done it now again. When I was in college, I wrote down everything that I want out of life. And I used to do these morning meditations of like, I'm gonna be living in Italy, having this cup of coffee on the balcony, stuff like that. You've seen my other video maybe that I talk about this. And then I was living in Italy. First it was like 10k per month, living in Italy, whatever. I did that. Then it was like 100k per month, did that. Now I've set some new ones and I'm chasing them and I'm acting like that guy. So to conclude, first, acknowledge the problem that you have. You have poor attention span, poor focus, bad decision making, whatever it may be. You're scrolling way too much, you're consuming way too much. Step 2, delete everything. Make sure that you don't have any distractions in life. It could be even people. So if you have people living with you, try and do something that they leave the environment. Then control your inputs. So only journaling, it could be meditation, working out, watching long-form documentaries, only eating the right foods. Basically, imagine cleaning your state of mind, rebuilding who you are, creating the ideal version of yourself, the bad version of yourself, and only starting to act like the right version of yourself and creating the routines, the goals, the day-to-days around it. So if you're stuck, all you have to do is this 72-hour reset to get back control of your life. After that, it's going to be way easier to start acting like that guy and taking control of everything else, whether it's in your business, wherever it has been. Because for me, these 72 hours changed direction of my life for the rest of the year, and I've been the best version of myself since. And I've been getting so much better ideas for business, getting the better control for the business, realized who I want to fire, who I want to hire, stuff like that. So please do it. You'll be shocked in 72 hours how much better your life will be and how much more control over your life you will have when you're operating from this prefrontal cortex and not the monkey brain. By the way, if you want me to share my exact journaling prompts that I used, you can go into my Instagram and DM me. I usually like to look at my DMs every single day when I go to the treadmill or something and reply. So if you're interested in my journaling prompts, they're quite deep and direct. I don't want to just share them openly here. And I would like to also go back and forth and message with you guys, and hopefully you can make this same change as I did. But yeah, that's it. Please complete the 72 hours. You can do it. Take control, and ciao ciao.